What up, people? This is Vigilante for 2 minutes and some change. 2MASC. Then you know it's me, the original 2 minutes. Make sure you go to Facebook and check us out on the number 2MASC. I was watching ESPN. Happened to float by, not the television show. Watch it on YouTube. I don't really watch much television, but it was on YouTube. And it seemed like the sisters on ESPN is way more bolder than the guys on ESPN. You can see the sister. That's why ain't nothing like a strong black woman holding it down. Ain't nothing like a strong black woman holding it down. From Jamel Hill to the rest of the sisters on ESPN. Don't know all their names. It was one sister in particular that was on the show with Herm Edwards and 2 other white guys. And these white guys are so frustrated. Well, he might get in trouble. The owners this may look bad on the owners. And the owners might not want him to come if they have this rally or this protest. And you can see the disgust in the white people's face when the sister was talking about being fair, giving him an opportunity like everybody else. And the frustration of protest, this white privilege was just leaking off of them. It was leaking off of them to the point that they was getting irritated. And the sister was getting irritated because they weren't hearing her about being fair. Well, one guy said, well, Kaepernick, close to going to the Super Bowl was many years ago in the NFL. They tried to downplay Kaepernick as though he's not better than the people that already been picked up. You can't do it because you know it's not true. The privilege of white people is so fucking frustrating. Some whites, especially white males. The privileged mentality. And these 32 owners are just like slave owners on a plantation. They call the shots, but there's rules to this stuff. And we need to start hitting the advertisement. Because that's what they did with hip hop. That's what Bill O'Reilly did with Ludacris, with Pepsi. We need to start hitting the sponsors. See, the thing is, when all said and done, what I was telling y'all about the $1.1 trillion illusion, because we ain't made it count. When it comes to represent black people, we just show that we can spend and buy other people's stuff. That's all that $1.1 trillion mean to me. We brag on that we're the size of the 9th country, but we ain't did nothing. We ain't did nothing. See, when you start making that $1.1 trillion count, they respect us. They don't respect the protest. They don't respect you calling out against racism. They don't respect the blackballing. Right? And they don't respect the fact of the matter that this man, all he did was kneel down. See, we're making it bigger than what it really is. I hear a lot of white people tell me, hey, people should take on how Martin Luther King was. Do y'all understand that Martin Luther King marched nonviolent and was met with the worst type of violence you can imagine. Dogs biting off legs and biting breasts off or biting them. People getting choked, beat. No matter what age they were, kids or elderly was getting beat. And they was marching for peace. People slapping and spitting on Martin Luther King. And they tell us to be like that. And he was met with the worst type of violence. Here's a man where you've seen plenty of militia groups and other groups burn the flag at the Capitol, burn the flag, all these other different things. A man simply kneeled down because of the police brutality that was happening to black men unarmed. Now check this out. How can all lives matter when you don't even think black lives matter? Because at the end of the day, it goes back to the narrative. Black lives don't matter. Black people entertain us and stay in your fucking place. Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what the NFL is saying. That's what the owners are saying. Now you got all these renegade owners. I think the only person that probably would have signed Kaepernick, and he's passed away since, Al Davis, who didn't give a damn about the NFL. And the owners, really, he was a renegade. He probably would have signed Kaepernick just because. And that's the sad thing about it, y'all. The reason they're doing what they're doing, they don't believe us. You don't know those songs say, you need more people, we don't believe you? We need more people. When you show a real blackball of the NFL and we blackball them back, you're going to see an impact. You will see a change. And if the players ever get any sacks, and I ain't talking about on the field, to actually protest it and stand for something, then you'll get that change. And you'll get it immediately. That's what it's all about. Sacrifice. And nobody wants to sacrifice their dollar. But if it happens to them, they want everybody to help them and rally around them. You know, doing to others, you will have them doing to you. If this was you, players, and it was doing you like that, would you want your fellow players to stand behind you? Would you want your people to stand behind you? Because at the end of the day, the line has been drawn in the sand. What we gonna do? This has been Vigilante for 2 minutes and some change. I went over, but that was the change. Out.